Wait till
club
you
until
lose to
they.
Everton, then you'll be like, Rob, what did you do? I hate you.
Yeah, yeah, seriously, and I'm just like I don't even know this person, but
He is dead to me.
he is dead to me.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to another episode of All About the W. My name is Kai. I'm joined, as always, by our resident football expert, Ash. Happy New Year, Ash. How have you been?
Happy New Year, Kai. I have been good. I celebrated my birthday. It was a football-free birthday, but I missed football so much. I'm glad it's back. Well, it's not back yet, but eventually it will come back with the FA Cup. So I'm excited.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. It's gonna come back in 2 days, I guess. We're recording on a Friday, so Saturday in a day. So super excited. Happy New Year to all of you out there as well. Thank you so much for supporting us, subscribing to our channel, listening to us ramble on and on about football. Once a week, sometimes twice a week. Thank you for being patient. Thank you for staying with us, leaving us comments, all of that good stuff. But again, we would really, really like to encourage all of you to subscribe to our channel if you've already not subscribed. Give us suggestions on content, do leave comments, interact with us because we really love hearing your thoughts on the content that we put out, but also on women's football in general. It's always fun. So, yeah, again, a very, very happy new year to all of you. So Ash and I thought we'd jump in really quickly. We know the WSL season is now on like a winter break, so we thought we'd jump in real quick before the FA Cup's fixtures, and we thought we would focus a little bit on the all WSL action FA Cup fixtures. So I think maybe Ash, we'll get started with Everton versus Spurs because you are the ultimate first Spurs fan.
Yeah, I am so excited for like I'm hoping to replicate last year. Personally, I'm just like I'm all aboard that Spurs are on their way to Wembley train. Like I want it. Not even a game has been played, but I'm on that train. It's happening. I don't know.
Right.
I'm going to manifest it. and but like I'm excited about the FA Cup in general. I'm always like with Spurs. I've always been like a cup watcher. Like I always feel like we don't have as much of a chance to win the league. But with the cup, it's anyone's. Like it can be anyone's game. And
Yeah.
Spurs are perfectly the kind of team, like we proved that last year, to go on a cup run because we either win or we lose. So,
Yeah.
if you string a one or two wins together and suddenly you're in a like semi-final, so
Yeah.
it, I'm a little I'm actually excited that we got Everton so early because having, like knocking out I'm not saying we'll win, but not whoever wins, knocking out a WSL team in the early half of the tournament makes the run easier as you go further on.
Yeah.
So I do think that the fact that two WSL teams will get knocked out
Yeah.
in the round itself is good for whichever team knocks them out.
Yeah. And also at the same time, I also think like a championship team and premiership teams, they also get a chance to like go further into the cup. And you have the whole idea of like, like those skiffy cup runs that happen, like the
Yeah.
magic of the cup type of thing. And it's always like fun to root for the underdog,
Yeah,
always.
exactly.
So it'd be interesting to see what are some of those championship teams and tier three teams that sort of managed to come through. It'll be fun.
Yeah, I'm like really excited about the FA Cup this year. And like I also really like I was going through a real football like deprivation. And so, I was just listening to Rob's like pre-match press conference, and I swear it was like, how like in the new year you call up like all your long lost friends after ages to wish them. So
Yeah.
I felt like that. I was just like, Rob, where have you been? I've missed you all my life. you know,
Oh, that's so cute.
I and like I mean, it's cute. On one hand, it's cute, but like also don't realize how much of a parasocial relationship like you have with the
Yeah.
managers and players of your
And wait
club
till you
until
lose to
they.
Everton, then you'll be like, Rob, what did you do? I hate you.
Yeah, yeah, seriously. And I just like I don't even know this person, but
He is dead to me.
he is dead to me.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I don't begrudge the players their holiday, and they've come back pretty strong. I think Spurs at least have come back really strong. We
Hmm.
of course have like the long term injury to Kit and to Morris, but I'm really happy that Spurs have made a signing, Olivia Holt from Rosengard. Of
Yeah.
course, I was hoping to see her in this game, but apparently she's still recovering from an injury. Like she's not
Right.
injured anymore, but like she's not match fit yet. That's
Mm-hmm.
what Rob said.
Yeah.
Um, and now, and like just coming to the game, Rob said that he wants to take the cup seriously because it's like the only way we earn silverware, like I said. Uh, but and I feel like a run for the cup. Um, is something that's really achievable because of last year. So I think Rob will put out his strongest 11. So I'm really
Yeah.
looking forward to seeing. It'll be a good glimpse of what Spurs will produce as their strongest 11 through the season as well, because everyone will be
Mm-hmm.
back fit for this game. So I
Right.
reckon he's just going to go full strength WSL team.
Yeah.
So it's going to be and I reckon Everton will do the same. So
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
think that it's just going to be a really interesting fixture.
Yeah. Tell me a little bit about Everton also, Ash. Like, I know they've made some new signings, a couple of loan moves as well. So, I mean, I know like Spurs just played Everton before the winter break, and that ended 2-1 to Spurs. So, you also have like I guess it's fresh in your memory as to what it's like to play an Everton side. So, with the
Yeah,
new
but
moves that have happened in the January window, yeah.
weirdly, even though like we can take confidence from the fact that we beat Everton 2-1, and it was fairly comfortable, I would say. Like that, even though it was 2-1, it looks like it was really close game. I thought it was fairly comfortable, but Everton, I think, will take a lot of confidence from the fact that this fixture is at home for them. And
Hmm.
like they have an
Yeah.
excellent record against Spurs at home. Like last season, they drew against us, and like for the longest time they were like 2-0 up, and then there were
Mm-hmm.
like these rate goal dramas. So uh like the 2-2 draw, like they'll take a lot of confidence from that. And apart from that, also Everton the previous year they beat us, so they have a great record against us at home.
Mm-hmm.
And like they'll also take confidence in how well their defense has been doing. I mean, they've shut out the likes of City, Liverpool, and Arsenal. So,
Yeah.
like, who is Spurs in comparison? Especially with two strikers who are just about like England has found some form, I think, maybe a little bit, but
Yeah.
Thomas is still pretty much out of it.
Yeah.
But I do
Hey,
take
but
up.
listen, 2025 could be Martha Thomas's year. She's got
Yes,
married. Uh, there'll be a spring in a step, hopefully. And,
yes, yes,
congratulations to Martha Thomas on her wedding. But yeah,
yeah,
hopefully she'll find her form as well. It's uh, it's been a real dry spell for her because,
yeah.
like you said, she hadn't scored in the WSL in the entire year, right? So
Yeah,
that
for
must
a
be
year.
really like difficult for a striker.
Yeah, I mean, Rob has like started dropping her and stuff. Like she was at one point like the first choice, right?
Hmm.
And I'm really upset that it's reached the point because she's the future. I would like to see more from her. But
Right, absolutely.
like coming back to Everton, like there is also that as a Spurs fan, I take confidence in the fact that we aren't City, we aren't Arsenal, like we aren't Liverpool. So I reckon Everton will come out to play against us. Unlike
Hmm.
with like in terms of like the
Yeah,
Arsenal game, especially, they just sat back, they did nothing. Like they
yeah,
offered absolutely nothing.
correct.
And like even the Liverpool game, apart from that, like terrible goal, like the goal that wasn't.
Yeah, the
I
penalty that wasn't right.
The
Yeah,
penalty that wasn't. I think that I see Everton as not offering much going front in those games because they just didn't come out. And
Yeah.
I think that they would see Spurs as less intimidating than those opposition.
Mm-hmm.
So I see them coming out just a little bit. Also because it's not a league game, it's a cup tie. They have to win.
Correct.
So just because of the knockout quality, I see Everton coming out and playing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah, that makes a lot of sense. Uh, yeah, I think the game that really stands out for me is the one that they played against City, because they looked so threatening going forward. Like in the first
Yeah.
half, they could have been like 3 nil up, you know. So I think, yeah, I think Everton are obviously like riding on confidence on a high. I'm sure,
Yeah.
like beating a team like as strong as Man City, I'm sure a couple of months in as well, they're probably feeling really pumped about that.
Yeah,
Um,
plus they have the Friedkin group has just bought Everton, so I'm sure that like the they've gotten a few new transfers. Haley Ladd has come in, which is offers
mhm.
them a solid defensive boost to an already solid defense. And Emma Watson's come in on loan, but she's
Yeah.
17, so I don't reckon that she'll play. But I mean, who knows with Everton? But I think that the boost injection of new ownership and money and
Mhm.
transfers and all of that. Like, who'd have
Yeah.
thought we'd be saying that about Everton?
Yeah,
So
exactly.
I think they must be on a high right now. So I'm hoping that doesn't translate to the pitch, but they should
Yeah.
be in it.
Yeah, I do reckon Emma Watson will get some game time, because I think Everton and Sorensen have showed in the past that uh, they do trust younger players, and they get these players on loan not just as
Yeah.
backups but like actually give them game time. But again, we'll have to see how that plays out for Everton. But Ash, do you want to close out with a prediction for this fixture?
I'm gonna go 2-1. Come on, you Spurs.
Okay. I'm gonna go 2 nil Everton. I
I
think.
hate you. I hate
I'm
you so
sorry.
much.
We're still friends. I proclaim that we're still friends.
Yeah, not
But yeah,
parasocially, like in real life.
actual friends. Yes. But yeah, I think that's all we have for you today on our FA Cup preview. We'll have another episode on the fixture between West Ham and Liverpool. Do check that out as well. Yeah, and like I said earlier, we would love to hear your thoughts on our videos and also on women's football. But we'll catch you next week after uh, the fourth round of the FA Cup. We'll do some reviews on those games as well. Until then, bye bye.